Hi everyone, so I'm just following from the previous video. So if you didn't watch the previous video, I ask you to go watch the previous video and come here because this is the part 2 of the previous video. So what I was telling is, when the object is coming closer, if you found this input value, that analog value is decreasing, then you have to revert the map. When the analog value is decreasing, give the analog output, when the analog input value is decreasing, make the analog output value to be increasing, so that this logic, this and this logic, okay, first one and the third logic never changes, because that is what the customer asks. We only know this scenario happens, okay, so that we are reverting this map scenario. So this decreasing may become here increasing. So that is the revert I have done. When you have to go for this change, only if you bring the object closer to the IR sensor pair and you find the analog values are decreasing, then you have to write the revert map. You understand what I'm telling? Okay, because anyway, whether the analog input values are increasing or decreasing, we don't care. When the object comes closer, we should increase the output. There is no question on that. You understand what I'm telling? The user will only see this, whether this and this are going along, syncing. So this is one scenario. If you find out, okay, when the object is coming closer, analog values are increasing, analog input is increasing, then there is no problem. Okay, this is coming closer, okay, this is analog value increasing, so you simply have to increase the brightness. That means analog output value. So if that is so, then you don't have to worry, you will have the map in the normal way. So that is the next scenario. What is the scenario? Object closer, analog input increases, output increases. Okay, so this conversion we cannot control, we don't know. This is the way it is. So but you can do the change in this conversion from here to here, here to here. Okay, so you check, you find this happens. Yes, let's say you check, okay, you find this happens the opposite way. Object closer comes closer, input value decreases, then you revert the map in between the analog input and analog output. Analog input decreases, increase analog output, so that this and this goes along. That means what? Object comes closer, output increases. That's what we see. People don't care about the code, they only see the output and the input. Input is the object, I bring the object come closer, I want to see the LED brightness increasing. Okay, if it is so, I have to revert the map, right? Because that is the functionality of map, right? So input range is increasing, output range should decrease, or in other words, input range decreasing, output range should increase. Okay, so these things we have seen in the previous video to enough level. Okay, so if you watch them, you understand what I'm telling. Or otherwise, things are normal. Let's say object come closer and you read the analog values and you find analog input values are increasing with the object closing. When the object come closer, analog values are increasing, then there is no problem. You have to write a normal mapping function in between the analog input and analog output. Okay, so that function will be normal way. Okay, don't worry. Analog value, if the analog values are increasing, please increase analog output also, because this object closer and output increasing should be the same. It shouldn't be changing. Okay, so here also see object come closer, output increases. Okay, here also object come closer, output increases. So same. So don't worry, when whatever the scenario happens inside, analog input increasing or decreasing, we have to make the user see, okay, object coming closer, output increasing. Either this scenario or this scenario, object come closer, output increases. That means brightness increases. So we can only control this logic, this conversion. That is the conversion between analog input and analog output, right? Whether we have to revert the input and output conversion or the normal way. Okay, so depending on that, either you have to give 0 to 255 or 255 to 0. So you just have to first check with an analog input and serial println and find out when the object coming closer whether the inputs are increasing or decreasing. Then depending on that, you will decide whether it will be 0 to 255 or 255 to 0. Okay, that's fine, right? So in case, yeah, let's not talk about anything else. Okay, you understand this? So guys, just try this out. Okay, just try this out and find out. Okay, do by yourself and find out whether it works for you or not. Okay, sometimes you may make mistakes, then you know where to make the changes. Okay, and see whether you are following up properly. Okay, so if you really follow me up throughout these tutorials, then you get it. There's no question on that. Okay, you will get for sure. So that's all for today. So yeah, so I will simply compile it before I wind up the session. So we may not be able to simulate this because I don't think in our simulation environment we have the IR sensor pair. Okay, so we may not be able to simulate. So all you have to do is sorry guys, you have to take IR sensor pair with an analog signal or output or analog input and connect it with the Arduino, and LED and resistor connected to pin number 7. Then you can try this out and let me know if it works or not. Okay guys, so compiling is working fine because you can see here done compiling, right? So no errors in the code, no compiling errors. Okay, so that's all guys. So happy coding, try this out and have fun actually, right? So I will catch you up in the next video, and if you really feel like you got something from the video, or if you enjoy the video, please do subscribe us and stay safe guys, and I will catch you up in the next video guys. Stay safe.